Alright, we're back. And that's working. Sweet. So, the Stanley Parable. We're still here. Also, the computer shows the screen. So we're playing the Stanley Parable in the Stanley Parable in the Stanley Parable in the Stanley Parable in the Stanley Parable. I wonder how many times that continues before it stops. So there's a lot to do in this game. A real lot. Excuse me, my door's open. Tons of like little things and other such gags. It's a very nice game, and it really deconstructs narrative and fiction and all that, and I'm just kind of killing time before we know what happened. Yep. Okay. So, we killed ourselves. We also got rid of the mind control device, and we locked ourselves in our room. What else can we do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
go.
a trace of his co-workers.
Yep. Almost. Can you... Yep. There's a thing. Can I... Do I go around, or... No, that won't work. Dope. Damn it. Alright, how did I do that? There we go. That's to that. That's to that. That pops up there. Oh, here we go. And out the window. Yep. Game's glitched. Woohoo!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
God damn it.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
It's very
now that
good.
you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
I could have.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what
maybe.
seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
You are an asshole, you know that?
The envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh.
There once was a man named Stanley,
Ooh.
who people considered so manly.
Oh, yeah.
The truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
That's actually kind of true.
His buttons.
Yep.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
I don't think that works well.
In a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Hey.
Which is why he is in this parable
Yep.
and lives an existence quite terrible.
Hey, shut
And
the
if
fuck
you are
up.
not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Those are just limericks. It's not all that impressive. I'm staying here, dude. You can't make me stop. I'm just gonna stare at this window and crouch and crouch and crouch and duck and crouch and duck and whoop, whoop. There is like very little room to move here. There also seems to be like a little bump there in the middle. Is this going to continue? So how are you guys doing? How you liking the game? Is my new recording setup working out well? You can hear me fine? Game's not too quiet, I hope. I hope. pretty sure this is just going to repeat. The problem is I can't boost my mic anymore, so I can't leave the audio to the game as it's normal and then just make my mic louder so that things are a bit easier. Ideally, I could just, talk louder or something, but I tend to just kind of mumble at certain points. Ah, something's going on. You done playing around? You think I can't play the waiting game, huh? Huh? What you got? What you got? Come on. Duck and weave, duck and weave. This is leading nowhere. You win. Okay, yes, forward. Everybody's gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm supposed to check these computers. Ah, here we are. Yeah, I input a thing. It's the weed door. That's the weed door, right?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, we've been around. We've done this. So, let's take the right path again.
Set of two open doors.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's stop in the employee lounge.
Yes,
Yep.
truly a room worth admiring.
Nice
It
cold
really
drinks.
worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
$1.25 is a bit much for a can.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, okay, you win. Let's go on to the left.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Are you sure? What about this button? What about this button? Whoop, loading.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, it's the only way I can go. I hope you got a map of this place. Also, what floor was...
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
BA, select start.
I've got it now.
Okay,
This story
sweet.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
That is a car. Truck. That is just like parked in the middle of here. With its lights on. Is there somebody in there? I don't know. Okay. The down doesn't seem to be the direction, but maybe there's another elevator. I don't think we're supposed to be here yet.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
I'm not looking.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding?
Wait.
It's all
Employee pirate.
the whole story completely unusable. How
Yeah.
about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
I make no promises. Boop. Is that No, that clock's not right. I like it when they have like clocks that are actually right in video games. It's
All of his
interesting.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could
Stanley
it mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Computers off. Computers off. Computers off.
When
Wait.
Stanley... Wait, what?
Why are there...
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Okay, let's just...
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Maybe.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Off to an adventure. Right seems like a good direction. Right seems like a good direction. This is somewhere here and around and I am completely lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait, was I just on the other side of the... Okay, fine. Forward.
All of his co-workers were gone.
People gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gotta check those computers. Gotta wait the input. Okay, choice door. There is no...
Okay, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, I'm out of ideas. Okay. Seems like everything's still the same. Check the monitors again.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This isn't where we... Okay.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Is
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Why are the windows boarded
You know
up?
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
Woo! We did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
But the door to back is gone.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Well, I mean, can I keep the trophy?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Be careful, man. Things are getting weird. Oh, this is...
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line.
Trademark.
How simple is that?
Alright. Sounds good. With this, we won't get lost at all. But, it's going into a different direction. Excuse me. Solitaire. Somebody's slacking off. God damn. Alright. So yeah, this is Force B6, 437. 425, 4B5, 4B4, B7.
You see?
For
The
what?
line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
480.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That sounds good. Off to adventure. Consolidation course. How? Are you guys seeing that?
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. All right, we got it. Can we get the music back? I am seriously lost. Did you guys see where that thing was like not making sense? And then are we back where?
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I think we should trust the line a little more. It's leading us somewhere. Hey!
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This is getting bad. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Nice.
People, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
That sounds like a good direction. I want something with swords.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Who the fuck designed this?
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, this seems to be finally going somewhere. I'm completely lost. How does this exist in space? What did you?
Not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Just walking down a bare hallway with no lines on it. What the fuck is... Are you drunk, Line? Is that why you can't lead us anywhere? That's right. Get the hell out. Okay.
A choice. We get
Ooh.
to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
You lost me.
Starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the
Where are we going?
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Find the line again.
That's what this
It
is.
restarts the game.
It's all one giant ending. And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Attempt to make up a story here. Narrators.
Determined? So now,
Find a
according to
bookstore,
the schedule,
get bored
I
and
restart
leave.
again. Then what? Am I just
Extra
supposed to
time.
forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game.
Both the
to
doors led
restart.
here.
I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay. So, oh Jesus!
Stopped?
Do it. Restart it, man.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
I-
whatever it is that made this schedule?
The game designers?
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe.
Not sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Okay. Well. Yep.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Are we back to
Stanley decided
normal?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Second input.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Are we back to normal? Looks like it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nothing?
There was nothing here.
Oh, fine.
Mistake, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, you might as well. Make sure everything's right, you know. Things are kind of falling apart. Business time. The important time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Chianti?
845.
8, you say?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons...
Oh, look what happened.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, so we seem to be back on the regular right track. That's good. That's good.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah, we already know about the mind control thing.
When for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Excuse me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Or I didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You sure? I mean, I don't see anything up there.
The was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I mean, still things go.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
To be fair, how do I know it's my death when you're the one narrating? Do I hear the narration? It is like the narration in my head or something? Is that the mind control? Oh god, that's fucking weird. Boop. Hey, I didn't die. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Uh-oh.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Hey.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this could be. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plugging the eyeballs from a blind man.
What is this even smashing?
And willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Why? Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
As
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Are you sure? I feel a lot of not dead.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I am confused. This is... what?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life
True.
the same. Do you
That's
see?
my computer.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The office to the beginning to the end. So this is the corridor for pacing, and this is where the two doors. There's the office computers. There's the different doors, buttons. Okay. Boss's office. Development of them, huh? The clock. The freedom ending. Whoa. Early version of the countdown. I don't think I got in the countdown one yet. The countdown room. Monitor room elevator. The exit. Not going there yet. What's the game design mock-up? Different offices. What? This is so goddamn meta. What happens when it hits 1 or 0? Oh, it just resets. Yeah, I'm completely lost. Let's head to the exit, I guess.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Yeah?
They both wish to be free.
Okay. Well, fuck you. Wait, nope. I don't think that worked.
Can you see how much they need one another?
Maybe.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Are you sure?
Moving forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only truly choice.
Are you sure?
Choose it.